Hi, it's me, Jill Gillespie again. Today for our practice, we're going to work on creating time and space to allow our breathing to return to normal and to really breathe deeply into our bodies so we can send those signals to our brain that we don't have to be panicking all of the time. So I wanted to introduce you to two different breathing practices that I like. There's a lot of different breathing practices, or pranayama, if that's how you call them, that are very vigorous, they're very energy generating, they make me very nervous and I often don't like doing them. These ones are more calming and easier for me to do, and I feel better when I'm doing them. So to set up for a breathing practice, you can sit in your chair, you can sit on the floor, you can lay on your back, you can stand, just anywhere where you can feel really calm and sit very still for an extended amount of time and feel very open in your body. And so I'm using my home blankets right now, and I'm choosing to sit on one under my hips to give me a little bit of height to take some stress off of my legs here. And so our first breathing practice is equal breath, and that's where we use counting to even our inhales and our exhales. And so as you sit and you don't control your breath, you might realize that if you start counting one direction, you breathe a lot or very shallow, and then the other one is also very shallow or very different. And so this is our effort to just bring equal breath into our body and then out of our body. So you want to breathe a couple of times just to prepare yourself to notice how things feel in your body right now as you're just sitting before you begin a breathing practice. And so if you need to make any adjustments or sit a different way or lay down, this is your opportunity to do that. And then once you're ready, you can rest down your eyes or have a soft focus somewhere and continue to breathe. And then when you're ready, we will start breathing in to a count of 4 and then breathing out to a count of 4 and just moving back and forth like that. And so I will lead you through a couple of those. So clear out wherever you are. And then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue on your breath. And if you're really enjoying this practice, you can start to add seconds to that breath. And so you might change to counting to 5. And then 5 out. And the next time your cycle is complete, just return to your normal breath. Now in your own practice, you can do this for as long as you want. I'm just trying to get you started here. Another breathing practice you might do is square breathing. And so you might imagine a square in front of you. And the inhales and the exhales are the side of our square. And then the top and the bottom of our square are our holds. And so you might start with a count of 2 inhaling and then holding for 2, and then exhaling for 2, and then holding for 2. And so we'll start it with 2 just to establish that foundation, and then work up from there. And so reconnect here. Breathe it all out. And then inhale 1, 2, hold 1, 2, exhale 1, 2, hold 1, 2, inhale 1, 2, hold 1, 2, exhale 1, 2, hold 1, 2, inhale 1, 2, hold 1, 2, exhale 1, 2, 1, 2. And so I'm even learning how to count those things right now. And so then once you get that down, you can start adding. You can inhale up to 4, you can inhale up to 5. But so those 2 practices work on bringing our inhales and exhales the same. Now, if you want to just do a relaxation posture, maybe not focus on breathing, or maybe do a breathing practice. Another thing that can be calming to our body is gentle inversions, where we bring our heart under our hips. And so one of my favorite inversions to do is legs up the wall or legs up the chair. And so if you have a chair nearby, you might decide to keep a blanket under your hips for this. And then I have a second blanket here to rest my head on or to cover myself up with. And when you're ready to do this, you'll just sit on your blanket and face a chair. And then bring your feet up into the chair so you feel supported and comfortable. And then slowly roll your back down onto the floor. And then you use any of the blankets or supports that you have to feel truly comfortable in this place and really feel like you can relax. And then once you've settled in, return to your breathing. And so here you can make a choice to do structured breathing, or you can just count your inhales and exhales, or use one of your other visualization practices, or just anything that keeps you calm in this place. We can never be truly void of thoughts, but what we can do is learn how to just acknowledge the thought and then let it just drift away. And so a thought might come in to your mind, and you might imagine like putting a little bubble around it and then pushing the bubble away. And so we can change our focus to visualizations, to counting, just other things to keep our brain busy so we don't have to entertain all of those thoughts that come in. Thoughts can be like party guests. The more you feed them, the more that they keep staying and not going home. So we try to take those thoughts and give them another place to go. And the ones that are truly important will come back to us at a later time, and we can deal with it then. So just spend as much time breathing in this place as feels comfortable. You might set a little timer for 10 or 15 or 20 minutes. And then at the end of your practice, you might just walk your feet in and gently roll yourself over to the side. And then from there, push yourself back up to seated. So you don't jiggle around too much and ruin that nice calm you set up. So, hope that helps at all. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later.